Well, here's my number 5 injector I swapped out the other day, and I'm going to pull it all apart today and just have a look what's going on inside this thing, because I've never done it before and I'm kind of interested. And I didn't really see too much, well, I didn't look really hard, but I didn't see too many videos like taking apart the whole injector, like the whole nozzle off and everything out of it, and then the solenoid off and whatever's in there, I don't even know. So I'm just gonna mess around with it today, see what's going on. Maybe I can find the problem, maybe I can't. I don't know. But if you didn't know, that big hole right there is where the feed tube or the connector tube goes, or your fuel goes in, and then that one there is the return. And there's like some passages machined into the head, and the return comes out like on the back of the head. There's a line back there you can pull off. But yeah, probably start with getting this copper washer off, and then I'll go put it in my vise and see if I can, well, see if I can make it focused for once. Put it in my vise and see if I can crack that loose, and then I'll pull it off, have a little look. Alright, so I pulled the copper washer off here, first of all, off the nozzle right here. And then this rubber O-ring here was right here. And then I was able to pull this off, which was the piece I was having an issue with the other day when I put my injector in, because it was all bent out of shape. You can see there's a joint there or whatever. I don't know. It was too big, so it wouldn't fit in the hole. All it does is, I think I said the wrong thing in the video, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm really horrible at speaking, but it just holds these two pieces on there. You're like your hold down. But yeah, once you get that off, which is right here, then this guy comes off, and then there's a little, one side's got a, like, I don't know, cut out, and the other side doesn't. The cutout goes down, and then this it actually fits around this piece here. Fits in there really nice. And then this last bit is just the piece that holds your injector in there, where the bolts go, so you can see where the bolts are sitting. So now I got all that stuff off out of the way. I just got this injector here, and then maybe I'll build a tool that allows me to hook onto this so I can take this off, or maybe I can get a wrench on there. I don't know. I'm gonna mess with it a little bit and try to pull this nozzle off now. Well, I didn't really have any kind of tool that I could get on here very easily, so I just built my own here. Just cut out a piece of steel, and then I think I'm going to cut it here or bend it or something too, so it can go in my vise, and I'll just keep it as a tool for later. But it fits nice and snug in there, so I've got access to my nozzle, and I can flip it around and get to the solenoid too. It seems like a 15 mil fits on there pretty good, so I'm going to crack that open right now and see if I can't lose all the stuff all over the ground. Alright, well, I just cracked this free and pulled it off here, and then the nozzle just came off. And I just wanted to make note here, if I can get it to focus, probably not, but it's just super dirty. And all that stuff on the cloth there, I just tapped off it. It's pretty dirty. So that's not very good. I do change my filter, my fuel filter, every 10,000 kilometers, or every second oil change usually, at least. But it's definitely dirty in there, so I'm gonna see if I can tap out. I think there's a little valve or a little needle in there, I think. I'm gonna see if I can tap it out. Well, I just cleaned this guy a little bit, just so I'm not making everything else all dirty. But I was looking at this nozzle here. Maybe I should just put it down when I do this. And I don't know how to make it focus. There we go. I was looking at this nozzle, and I've never done this before, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm just kind of going with it. But I'm pretty sure this little pin inside here, or needle, or whatever it is supposed to come out, but if I bash it and try to get it to come out, it comes out a little bit, but I'm trying to grab it with my fingers and stuff like that. I don't want to use like some pliers and ruin it or mar it up or anything. But I'm pretty sure this was supposed to like move freely in there, I would think. And I mean, it makes sense to me that if it was getting all hung up, not working properly, that would definitely make it overfuel. Because you saw when my truck was running, sometimes it was fine, it was just running perfect, and then other times it was just smoking like crazy. So I mean, it would make sense that the nozzle could, or I mean this little needle in here, could just be all like seized up with some gunk or something. Oh, this doesn't work like that. It could be just all seized up, so sometimes it works and sometimes it's just locked open and sometimes it's closed. So I'm gonna try and pull that needle out of there, but being very careful, because if I can just pull it all apart and clean it, and then I would definitely like to try it in my truck again one time, just because I'm curious. Alright, well I got it out, and I cleaned up the nozzle a lot and the little needle in there, and it was super gunked up. Like there was a lot of just, I mean, there wasn't like big particles of stuff, but it was definitely dirty. Like there was dirty stuff coming out on the liquid that I was cleaning it with. I'm just trying to pull it out right now. It's hard to show it. So you can see now, it's moving in there super free. All I did was just clean it. I didn't even oil it up or anything really. Well, I mean, there's a bit of two-stroke oil in the diesel that I was cleaning it with, but yeah, now it just moves super smooth and nice. So like, honestly, I would not be surprised at all if that was the issue with my truck. I mean, I kind of just want to put it back together as is and then just test it. And then, I mean, I don't want to pull apart the rest of the injector now and maybe ruin something up in here potentially for no reason, because I know the solenoid is fine. I tested the resistance in that. But at this point, I'm not going to go any further because I don't want to ruin anything else. I haven't ruined anything yet. And this was definitely gunked up a lot. Like, it took me a while to even get it out of there. And now it's hard to do because, yeah, now it's so slippery I can't even get it out because it just slides back in when I touch it. I'm really not hitting it hard on this, by the way. It's just really loud because it's just hollow steel. But yeah, you can see it just, oh, it's really nice. So, yeah, I wanted to pull the whole injector apart, but I think I just fixed it, so I'm going to put it all back together, and then next time I get a bad injector, or next time somebody else gets a bad injector, I'll throw it in their truck and we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. Well, I'm already at this point anyways, so I might as well tap this stuff out and clean everything here. So just tap it here, and then you get that first piece, and you get a spring, and then there should be a little washer in there too. It goes in that order so you don't screw it up, because you probably could screw it up. So it sounds like something I would do. But yeah, it goes exactly like that. That down, and then the spring, and then the washer in last. And then be careful too, because these little locator pins come out, so you don't want to drop those, lose them on the floor or something. And then now I have a regular injector again, I guess. I really hope it works. That'd be pretty sweet. I mean, I'm pretty confident it will, because it was pretty gunked up. I should get like a tripod or a better camera or something so I could show you as I'm doing it, but I don't know, maybe one day. But yeah, I'm pretty confident it's gonna work, so I kind of want an injector to go bad in my truck now so I can test it, but I shouldn't say that. I was kind of hoping I could take apart all this, but I did read something about you can change the calibration of the injector or something by turning this, so I don't really know. I should probably do a little more research into it before I really get too carried away. But at this point, I definitely want to try it, so I guess that's all I got for this video. I don't know. Yeah, that'll be it.